afternoon, Aries. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless month ahead reading update for you. So what that means for you, Aries, whether you're Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, at the time of viewing this video, something should resonate for you. So let's just use that intuition of yours and focus only on that actually resonates. Anything else, just leave it for another. We're going to get started in this reading. Today I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot deck to do the Celtic Cross, and then we'll pull 4 cards from the Muse Tarot deck for each of the 4 weeks in the month, and then pull clarifiers upon those 4 cards with the Rider-Waite Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Stay tuned because I will pull 2 oracle cards, one from the Shaman Dream card and one from the Moonology card as well. Just kind of pull it all together and complete the monthly reading for you. So let's go ahead and get started here with the Celtic Cross. For the month ahead. Right here is main objective, your challenge this coming month, just the recent past, progressing forward through the month, as well as your conscious and your subconscious thoughts. And this is how you see yourself, how others see you, your hopes, fears, and dreams, as well as the final outcome card. And hopefully we can see this in that camera. All right, let's set this deck aside. Let's go down here to the main objective card here today, Aries. We're starting out with the 6 of Cups. So we're going down memory lane right here. So kind of nostalgic, focused on early childhood, family, friends. It just going down memory lane for us. The challenge on that is the 3 of Wands. Now, the 3 of Wands as a challenge, this is about that feeling of, well, in this deck, actually, it isn't so much waiting. You're tired of waiting on the shoreline. So instead of waiting for your ship to come in, you got your own surfboard here. You're ready to hit the sea and expand and move forward. So it's definitely a traveling card. You're ready to travel. But I dare say it has something to do with your family or you know, with your family and stuff. Maybe the challenge is you really want to travel, but you're focused on family and a home life and everything else, and you just never seem to be able to set sail. But the challenge is definitely you got a surfboard, you're ready to surf. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the recent past here. Temperance is at play in the recent past for you, Aries. The Temperance card is all about finding that moderation, you know, not going from one extreme or another. You're just kind of balancing yourself out in the past recently, finding that, just tempering yourself a bit, finding that balance, that equal give and take emotionally as well as physically, just a moderate balance, and biding your time. I mean, just really centering yourself between the lights and the shadows. I mean, we all have light and shadow sides of us. And so you've been working a little bit on both, but finding an even balance of that. Now, in your conscious thoughts and ideals, we have the Hermit at play here for you. And the Hermit is all about a spiritual awakening, going within, seeking deeper within, find your own inner guidance, your own internal guiding light, so to speak, to help direct you and guide you, and getting in touch with that intuition more so, or within your own spirit, just kind of connecting with it to find the guidance for you to and your future path forward. So consciously, this is what you're doing. You're definitely in a deeper meditational state of seeking the answers from within yourself. Now, your subconscious, now, like I said, this is when you're sleeping. The subconscious state actually is, you know, you're manifesting, you know, this enlightenment or what in this enlightenment from consciously, but subconsciously, Aries, when you fall asleep, when you get into that theta level of sleep, this is what you're actually telling the universe your wants and dreams are. And it is the Queen of Swords, the no bullshit queen. Yeah, Aries, you're secretly wanting to be able to, maybe it actually ties in with what you're consciously seeking. I do believe, Aries, it is about being able to spot those red flags, those warning flags, being able to, you know, just really, you know, cut the bullshit out of your life. And I know you don't want to be deceived. You don't want anybody lying to you. You just want the truth. And you're very intelligent, Aries. as the Queen of Swords, I mean, you're coming in there and you're just looking at things in a more logical approach. You're like just subconsciously saying, yeah, I want the spiritual awakening, but I also, I like being good and generous and kind, but I also want to be able to separate the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. And subconsciously, you're on board there this month, Aries. You're definitely, I think it definitely is a nice complementary between your conscious and your subconscious level here this month coming up. So now, in your progressing forward in the month, we have the Page of Swords here. Now, the Page of Swords, that is all about gaining knowledge, learning lessons. Now, you could definitely, being you do have that Queen of Swords and a very intellectual pursuits, definitely wanting to explore new ideals or new thoughts of study is definitely up the Queen of Swords line. And that Page of Swords coming into play, that's all about learning lessons, gaining knowledge. So you may take a course of something just to learn something new. It could just be for a hobby. It could be a tutorial at work. It could be, actual training class and something that you want to expand your horizons in. But within this month, some opportunity is going to come forward, and you're definitely going to be expanding your knowledge and learning lessons, being the student, so to speak, this month. And that student mode of gaining knowledge, just really absorbing knowledge and information and data and collecting it is really coming into this month being that month for you. Now, also, how you see yourself, Aries, this month. You see yourself kind of in conflict, either conflict or competition. I mean, it's nothing like a major battle, but there does seem to be a little bit of chaos. Is how you're seeing yourself, like, it's just crazy, this drama. You're feeling this drama feeling. That's how you're feeling about yourself. That you're just caught up in this drama or caught up in some kind of conflict or chaos, and you just don't know what to do about it. Now, how others see you is, well, they're seeing you as undecided, confused, perhaps. And this is that you got a lot of options and you're just not making up your mind. And they're considering the fact that that's probably because there is so many options. And you do seem to be a little more undecided and not wanting to make the wrong decision on some matter that is at hand, and others are recognizing that. So perhaps they are, that's perhaps why you're feeling this little bit of chaos and drama. Maybe there is some outside influence, relatives or work kind of pressuring you. You need to make a decision, and yeah, you're a little bit confused and undecided, and that perhaps is why you also are gaining more knowledge on the subject. You're really doing some research and tapping into, just really tapping into yourself to make this decision. I think you are pulling more so not only in book learning or knowledge or researching, but I think spiritually wise, Aries, you're pulling on balance out there. You've learned how to balance well with that temperance in the recent past. So I think you really are pulling a nice balance between educating yourself logically as well as spiritually here. Now, Aries, also here, the Hope, Fears, and Dreams card. The month ahead, you have the Star. Now, how can that be a fear, right? The Star card. Yeah, this is the universe and divine recognizing your prayers, your wants, your wishes, your dreams, and it's that it's been it's in process. It's taken time. It's coming towards you though, but I do believe sometimes we can wish upon a star and actually fear that, oh my gosh, what if I do get my wish? What will happen then? You do get that fear. It's like, oh, I did wish for this, but if that happens, then A and B. Oh, ooh, I didn't think about that. So there is maybe a fear. Maybe you're fearing that. Oh, it's either you're fearing it's maybe more than you can handle, that it's actually starting to come to fruition, and there is more challenges that you're going to have to face because your wish is coming true, or it's a fear regarding just wondering if the universe is actually listening or the divine is listening, as it be. But yes, yes, it is. This is good news. This is, yes, indeed, your wishes have been heard, and they are, coming to fruition for you. And this month, definitely, they're coming forth and they're coming into fruition for you in this month. Now, the final outcome card here, Aries, we have the Chariot. So the final outcome is this. Things are going to speed up this month. I mean, this month is going to go by quick for you, Aries. It's going to feel, yeah, the Chariot is one of the fastest ones. It's got straightforward speed and direction. So it's all speed ahead for you, Aries, this month, and it's going to fly by quick for you. So be aware of that, and that also goes in call with your dream coming in, your dream being realized is coming into fruition and beginning and accessing that ability for your dream that you've asked the universe is going to be rushing in just as fast as well. So just be aware of that. It's going to maybe seem a little bit like a whirlwind here, especially if you are feeling things are a little chaotic for yourself, but it's rushing in fast. And it could be this dream has something to do with this challenge you're facing, the travel, and, just some past nostalgia and memories things we're focusing on here. But you definitely seem to want to expand your horizons here, or at least, you feel you've done all you can you've reached the edge of the shore here, and you really want to explore further, and that's challenging for you at this time. But with that wish being heard, I dare say that you're definitely, between you and the divine, you're definitely working this out and bringing it to fruition for you. Alrighty, I'm going to move this Celtic cross to the side here a little bit here, as I'm going to grab the Muse Tarot deck here and just pull 4 cards out for each of the weeks ahead in this upcoming month. All right, so let's go ahead and just give a good shuffle here. I already shuffled these pretty good, but I'll do it again on camera. All right, Aries, for the month ahead, we have week 1, week 2, week 3, and the final week. All right, Aries. Starting with week 1, we have the Moon card. So there is some uncertainty in the first week coming up here. It may be feeling things may be a little bit delusional or not real. You're not really set in reality, but so you're uncertain about it. Is this really going to happen for you? Or that's the information I'm getting. So you kind of feeling a little bit anxious, maybe getting down in your feelings a little bit. And the Moon card is all about pulling you up out of those, out from the dark and into the light. I mean, even though the moon is just a reflection of the sun, don't get distracted by the moon. And the moon does bring some uncertainty because it's not as bright as that joyful sun, but the moon definitely leads into the sun as the dawning of a new day. So you definitely want to follow the pathway forward that you discovered. And being you are seeking that spiritual awakening and looking for that inner guidance, I dare say that this is also helpful and probably where you're at. Focus on that first week this month. And we'll get more as I clarify that for you a little bit deeper. Let me go ahead and do that now. Let's get 3 cards from the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck for you on this first week of the upcoming month. 3 cards for Aries with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. 3 cards to clarify. All right, Aries. So the first card that comes out, well, we got the Knight of Cups. So this is a action card coming in with affection, compassion, understanding coming towards you. It could be a romantic cup offer coming towards you, but it is a more energetic energy of just understanding, compassion. There is a celebration, 3 of Cups coming towards you, Aries, as well. Getting with your tribe, your family, your relatives, your kindred spirits. You're all celebrating this first week of the month coming up, and you are definitely, there's that Hermit card again. So I was right about that. This is the week. This is where, okay, you're dealing with uncertainty. There is a lot of celebrating. I dare say it probably is with family or relatives or, your kindred spirits, but it's bringing up the nostalgic memories for you that you're facing. Now, there's a little compassion, understanding, a love coming in here, a romantic offer coming towards you as well. It could just be from someone new, bringing you that romantic, a touch and offer towards you, that little cup of love. It could be someone new bringing that little cup of love towards you. So that's something to look forward to in this upcoming week. Let's see what happens in the second week of the month ahead, because we do have the Queen of Emotions at play here, Aries. Now, the Queen of Emotions, those are all those watery characteristics like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You know, you have that intuition, that almost psychic ability, especially with the Queen of Emotions. But the one thing she does really well, though, she actually, it doesn't really show it here, but she has actually a lid on her cup in the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And the reason she does that is she's got that wisdom. She's learned how to control her emotions, and be able to, just lift that lid up and really get excited, or she can pull it back a little bit here. So really has good control of her emotions. She's, gained that wisdom, being a queen of emotions as well. But she's intuitive, compassionate, understanding, loving. Now, this could be in connection with that Knight of Cups offer coming towards you, because we can disregard gender if need be, because it is just this feminine energy, the characteristics of the Queen of Emotions at play here. So you could have some of these watery traits within your own natal chart, or this could be the individual who's bringing that little love cup of love, or that love cup, offer to you. Let me go ahead and pull 3 clarifiers for that Queen of Emotions in the second week in the month coming up. All right, Aries. And your clarifiers for the second week, we got meditation, contemplation. All right, well, there is a need to rest, and apparently, definitely a need to open up your chakras. There does seem to be a little bit of devil energy at play here, and that's that inner critic. That's where just as things are starting to go in the right direction, or you're going in the right direction, sometimes that inner critic will just step forward and just be so negative, pessimistic. And it is that inner voice within you. And it can really it can cause a lot of pain. It can cause a lot of suffering and frustration if you really let it get into you. It creates not only anxieties, but depression. And you're like, no, I'm done with this. Now, this Ten of Swords, it does look terrible. But it is like the rebirth card. It's the ending of a cycle. So this is the ending of a cycle, and oftentimes, just as you're getting ready to level up or begin a new cycle, that devil energy comes up and shows up, and like I said, it's trying to persuade you or dissuade you from moving up and enlightening yourself, and that having that spiritual awakening that you're discovering in the week 1 here, as well as you've got this good thing coming here, this Queen of Emotions, that taking control of your emotions, being able to handle it, and tapping into that intuition and almost near psychic abilities in the second week of February. So let's go ahead, or excuse me, it's timeless. So at the time I'm doing this, it doesn't matter. It is a timeless reading. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is going there for you, Aries. Let's go to the third week of the month here, Aries. We have the 8 of Materials. Now, the 8 of Materials, that is about a lot of hard work and focusing in, and some project work or educating. Because if you do remember from the Celtic spread, we were looking at all that digging in, research and studying. And so you may be putting in some late hours if you're really hitting the books and studying and gaining some knowledge to, looking for some in a training, or taking an online course, or even going to night school for some of you. So definitely, or just taking on a hobby, a project, or a new business venture. You're definitely focused on something, and you've been working at, as we've seen with the Celtic cross, that knowledge, gaining knowledge, training, building up your expertise. But you're already, have so many skills and talents here, Aries, and you're putting those and applying those to your dedication and commitment to produce something quality here. So let's pull 3 cards on the third week of the upcoming month, the 8 of Materials. All right, Aries, now we have Oh, well, here we're seeing some of the, here's, all right, you're holding on tight to something. Now, it could be your budgeting here, sort of that clutching your purse kind of feeling. But the Pentacles is holding on tight to something within the 3D world that you're just not letting go of, or you're really keeping close to the chest, so to speak, really mindful of it and whatnot. Now, there is something, sometimes with this, you need to ground yourself a little bit. Find yourself a place to center and do some grounding. You just get in there and ground yourself and not get too carried away all the time. Now, the Two of Wands is here as well. This is all about mapping and planning and really setting your goals down on paper, making that list, checking it off, all that, getting really organized and detailed about what you want to achieve, and realistically and practically realizing, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to manifest this, I want to manifest that as it be. But in a practicality of, okay, baby steps, what can I do now to reach and achieve my goals? And you just put it on a list, list it out, write it down. Obviously, the wish, the hopes, the dreams, the star cards here as well. Third week of the upcoming month, this hard work and the divine responding, your wish fulfillment, fruition coming in third week of the month ahead. Now, on the final week of the month ahead, Aries, Three of Emotions. This is that Three of Cups again. The Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is all, like I said, it's all about that celebration. You're celebrating with your kindred spirits, your tribe, co-workers, family, friends, relatives, but you're celebrating in the last month. And this is right after you're already putting in that hard work, dedication, you're mapping, planning out your goals, setting them, and your wish fruit is coming into you. So let's see. Three cards clarify that Three of Emotions. Now, the Three Emotions is clarified. Yeah, you're looking at things at a different perspective, alternate perspective by the end of the month. It's going to be a completely different perspective from the beginning of the month when you first start your journey with your spiritual awakening and gaining knowledge. You're going to have a completely different perspective by the end of the month, Aries, as well as look at that success card there. Ultimate. This is the best card to get out of all the tarot. The Ten of Pentacles. Happy home, happy work, happy family, happy life. It's the abundance. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean quantity, but the quality. And you really start to realize and you feel this abundance and you really feel good. Like I said, you got this alternative perspective as well as the High Priestess coming in. You actually got like two Piscean cards coming in here. Now, the High Priestess, this is that secrets or things that were unknown being revealed to you. So this could come about from gaining your knowledge, awakening your understanding, getting a better grip on your intuition and following that inner guidance, that inner light. You're going to start noticing truths, the things that seemed unknown, and all of a sudden you're going to start recognizing, you're going to see the synchronicity of things coming together. It's going to be like, aha, and it's really going to come together for you at the end of the month. I mean, you just got all the success here, the end of the month, celebrating with everybody as well. Well, that is actually a wonderful month ahead for you, Aries, and I'm really happy to see that come about. You really, like I said, though, with all this packed in, what's going on here for you in this upcoming month? No wonder that Chariot is here, because it is going to fly by quick. And another thing about that Chariot card here on the top of the staff, the final outcome, Aries, this is all about using that mental clarity, that telepathy almost, the guide and direct the horses, because you notice he don't have reins. He's using his own mind there, that psychicness, that intuitiveness, that to guide, that clarity to focus and guide those horses, both of them same side and going the same lane. Another thing, the white and dark black horse, the light and shadows, is finding that balance, like we said, with temperance, that balance light and dark, the light and shadow. You're truly finding that balance with you, gaining control, like the Queen of Emotions, controlling your emotions, the lighter, happier, overexcited side, as well as that darker, maybe more anxious and darker side. You're finding that even balance, and it's working out really well for you all throughout this month. So, all right, Aries. As I promised, I was going to grab you a Shaman Dream Oracle card today, as well as one Moonology card. Now, if this is already resonating with you, Aries, go ahead, hit that like button down below. Let me know, or if you care to share in the comments how this may be resonating for you, I would love to read about it as well. Let's get you one Shaman Dream card here today, Aries. And one more. Here we go. And you have many masks, the authentic self here, Aries. Okay, this is number 38. Let me get the guidebook here. Now, Aries 38, you can look that up on Google for angel meaning number. Sometimes there's another little message there with the number 38. Or we can break it down to 3 and 8, 11, which you may see 11s a lot more for synchronicity, as well as even further down is 1 and 1 is 2, which is all about making decisions. And decisions sometimes have to be made. And I notice you over on your staff that others are apparently waiting for some decision to be made, and you're a little undecided there. So that does come into effect as well. Now today, this mini mass, the authentic self, also has to do with energizing your internal allies, a conscious shift. Aries, we live in a world where everyone we see wears a mask. We wear these masks to cover up and protect who we really are. We learn to do so because we've been conditioned to try and appear a certain way to fit into society. Masks, well, they allow us to belong, so we remain within the confines of what is expected. Now, masks are not inherently bad, Aries. Rather, they do provide context and structure for our personalities and soul's expressions. Some of us actually might believe that a particular mask fixed and hardened onto us is our permanent mask. We forget that we are living beings with a multitude of faces, so enabling us to experience a fuller, a more vibrant world. Now, Aries, your authentic essence doesn't want to be constrained by others' expectations anymore. Now is the time just to strip away the mask you've accepted and discover who you really are. A new self is emerging, Aries, and your perception changes as you adopt new ways of being. Right now, it is really important to allow yourself to experiment, to experience the world in all its myriad potentials and possibilities. Try on different masks and just let yourself be fluid and even curious. Now, Aries, how will you know what you love and what you resonate with if you don't take off the mask you've always worn and just simply test drive some new ones? Your authentic essence, Aries, itself different. Your authentic essence will never change, Aries. It will only express itself differently through these optional selves. So, what would it feel like just to explore this side of you? Anything is possible, Aries, if you're willing to open up to your full potential. You truly can move beyond the barriers that society has set, as well as use your imagination and just step into the magic. All right, the authentic self, removing mask. Now, I also promised one Moonology card here for you today as well. Now, this one does have alternative meanings, but hopefully it'll help hold all these readings together, give us something to really meditate and focus on here today for the month ahead. Nothing is yet set in stone, the mutable moon. So Aries, definitely nothing is yet set in stone here. Let's grab this, the mutable moon. And Here we go. Aries, immutable is all about change, shape shifting, even that something is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing and there's room for maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous because Aries, it means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is also great news because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with the uncertainty, like that moon, but should stay with it just a little longer. Either way, nothing is set in stone yet, Aries. So, to attune to this moon card, Aries, your affirmation would be I know that the best will unfold for me. I know that the best will unfold for me. Now, also, additional meanings for this card, Aries, is you're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you now, as well as make sure you're not being led astray. Also, have you become distracted, Aries? Time to really focus, as well as stay with it, Aries, whatever it means to you. Alrighty, I do hope this resonated for you here today, Aries. And oh, if you're new here, Aries, don't forget to hit that subscription tab down below and that notification bell to make sure you get notified next time I upload another video. You don't miss out on any of these. All right, until next time, Aries. Bye.